What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. And today we're going to be doing a power ranking of the top 10 cards in the game. So it's just the top 10 cards ranked in the game. So a power ranking for you guys 1 through 10. Starting at number 10, I'm going to have the 99 overall Signature Series Joey Votto. This card for me rakes. I've had him for 27 games. He has 36 plate appearances, 400 batting average, and 5 bombs with 10 RBIs. This card rakes for me, and his stats look really good. Rakes for everybody else. Hits really well against righties. Is max over the max of 104, both power and contact versus right-handers, and has that high vision, so his PCI is going to be big all the way up into the higher levels. His defense isn't bad. 81 fielding for first baseman is actually pretty good. It's just the rest of his fielding is down, which makes it a bronze defensive card. But the hitting all around is just amazing on this card, and that's what's going to put him at number 10. At number 9, it's going to be number 0, 99 overall Rogers Hornsby Signature Series card. Maxed out both contact against both sides and maxed out vision, so he's going to put the ball in play every at bat. If this guy strikes out, I will jump off a cliff. This guy will not strike out with maxed out contact versus both sides and the maxed out PCI size with that maxed out clutch. So with runners on base, with a runner on third base and 1 out, you need a guy to get the job done. It's going to be Willie Mays, no doubt about it. You know, laid on a bunt, he has that 97 bunt, and the power is up there too, so if you need him to drive the ball into the gap or hit one over the fence, he will do that too. Just an amazing hitting card, one of the best hitting cards in the game, with solid defense and 81 speed, so he will be able to get around the bases pretty nicely. So he's going to get on base, get on first base with a single, maybe drive one in the gap for a double, and then he's going to have that speed for you. Here's all the quirks he has. He has 7 quirks. He has that pressure cooker, so he's going to be good with runners on base. Rarely misses the ball, so this guy's going to put the ball in play, and he's going to put it in play hard. With that contact and the vision, he's going to put it in play, and then with the high power too, he's extremely high power. He's going to hit it hard, so he'll hit the ball hard every single at bat, and it looks like lefty isn't a problem for this guy either, so he's going to be coming in at number 9. For number 8, we're actually going to go down to a 92 overall. It's going to be the Signature Series left fielder, Adam Dunn. And it's not because of his stats. You look at his attributes, you look at his overall, and you're like, your last guys were way better than this card, and the overall was way higher. And this one is just from personal experience with me and other players. I haven't used this card, but from what I've seen all over the community, this card is the biggest glitch in the game. So put this card at number 8, I almost feel like I'm disrespecting it, because this card hits bombs every time it comes up to the plate, especially against righties with that 118 power, 82 contact, for low vision. But again, this card just hits every single ball hard. He's got that cheesy uppercut swing with the high power and a decent contact. This card is going to hit the ball out of the park more times than you could think of. So he's going to be coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 7, this one is also more of a personal experience preference with this Duke Snider. It may not blow you away with attributes. He by no means does he have terrible attributes. He has amazing attributes. Against righties, he's going to rake for you. He's going to absolutely rake against righties. This is a really good BR card to put at the top of your lineup for a righty. For a common righty, he's going to hit the ball out of the park. And again, he has the cheesy swing with the 108 vision, so he's going to have a huge PCI. Good vision and good power is rarely a combo that you'll find together. You'll either find low vision and high power, or contact and vision with low power, because simply the vision and the power, you have a big PCI that's going to hit the ball hard. I mean, all you got to do is touch it to hit line shots with this guy, and with his type of swing, with his uppercut swing, he's going to be hitting home runs for you. So this Duke Snider is definitely a guy that I would consider taking in that master pack. Coming in at number 6 is going to be our first pitcher on this board. And don't worry, guys, I shared love to the pitchers and they'll be coming up here on this list. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those type of guys. You'll see some pitchers in there, but 99 overall signature series. Nolan Ryan of the Angels. Look at the pronouns. I mean, this one again is from experience and attributes. This is the card that I hate facing the most. I absolutely suck against this card, and I know a lot of people do, just because the PCI is so small when you're facing him because of those insane hits per 9 and the Ks per 9. His PCI is just small. It's just small against him. When you're facing him with a tiny PCI, low chance of hitting the ball hard and screwing it up. With the 99 break and the 99 velocity. I mean, you look at his pitch mix, he's got a 99 mile per hour four-seam fastball, and then he can break it off with an 82 mile per hour huge sweep, 12-6 curve that has the 99 break, so it breaks a lot. That pitch is nasty with a hard 95 mile per hour sinker that's going to break way in on the hands to a righty and way away to a lefty. It's going to work like a slider to a lefty slider down and away to him. This card is just disgusting. It's my favorite pitcher to use, just because he's untouchable. He's lights out. If you can locate that up and in fastball with him and then go low and away with that curveball, nobody's going to touch this card at all. This card, I would like to put him over my next couple pitchers that are coming in, but just because of attribute wise and what everybody else is saying, I got to go with the guys that are ahead of him here. So coming in at number 5, or at number 6, that's going to be Nolan Ryan. Coming in at number 5 is 99 overall, first baseman Frank Thomas. Now this card, the first thing you look at is the hitting, but you look at the defense and you go, wow, common defense. Okay, it's got to hold him back a little bit. For those of you that know, Frank Thomas is one of the best fielding first basemen in the game, making diving stops, sliding to field ground balls, making incredible scoops, picks at first base. This card's insane in the field. Even with the 57 fielding, the common defense, this card is insane in the field. I mean, he's a brick wall. You know, it's insane. You know, ScoMo calls him the majestic cat at first base. I mean, he's amazing at first base. Then you look at the hitting stats: 125, 125 versus lefty. So if you have a lefty up against this guy, you might as well just put him on first base with an intentional walk, because the ball's going to leave the yard, or he's going to shoot a gap. He has that 108 vision, so the PCI is going to be large with that. Just everything in the hitting category is almost maxed out. I mean, it's the lowest attribute in the hitting section is 107, and that's power versus righty. So even righty, this card's still gonna mash the ball. He hits home runs. His swing isn't glitchy like an Adam Dunn swing, or a Tony Gwynn type swing, or what else you want to call it, a Vlad Guerrero Jr. or Bryce Harper or Travis Hafner type kind of swing. But with those attributes, man, he's going to get the job done for you. This card is incredible, man. He just hits tanks. Coming in at number 4, this one might be a shock to some people, is this 99 Kenley Jansen, but it's undoubtedly the best reliever in the game at this point, with the 5-pitch mix. Speeds very well. He has the 92 control, which is something Ryan doesn't have, which that's the most important part of pitching this year. Most of you are upset I don't have Ryan higher than that, but it's because of the control. That's the most important attribute for pitchers this year, is that control. If you can't locate a pitch, if you don't have high control, you're going to be in trouble, and that just is common sense. So that high control, 99 velocity, 99 break. I mean, I sometimes look at this and go, how is that even possible? To have unbelievable control, unbelievable velocity, and unbelievable break. So you think he's going to be able to locate a 83 mile per hour slider that breaks a ton right on the black. I mean, it's just incredible with those. And then those per 9s. So with the pitches that he throws and how nasty they are and how fast they come in and how much he can dot up the corner, look at those per 9s. You're going to have a tiny PCI when you're facing this guy, because that 121 hits per 9 and that 125 Ks per 9. If you didn't know, hits per 9 is a stat for the pitchers that's going to make the opposing hitter's PCI much smaller. So if you have a guy with a low hits per 9, the batter's going to have a higher PCI than a guy with the higher hits per 9. I mean, this card is lights out. I think he's the best reliever in the game. You can argue Billy Wagner. Some people argue Dennis Eckersley, which I can see that, but this Kenley is lights out. It's the best reliever in the game, and he will be for the rest of the year. I mean, just look at it. I'm still in awe of how good this card is. Number 3 is what SDS probably intended to be the god card of this year, the best card in the game. Like last year's Babe Ruth, how everything was just absolutely insane. This card, attribute-wise, is probably the best card in the game. If there wasn't an overall cap at 99 overall for cards, this card would probably be like an 125 overall. I mean, it's insane. The hitting is all just juiced. The fielding is all almost maxed out at 99. His fielding's at 98, arm strength 95, accuracy 97, reaction 95. He's gonna steal bags for you like it's nothing with that 92 speed, 90 stealing, and 95 base running aggressiveness. He has that high vision. He's gonna have a high PCI, high contact, high power. This card, when you first look at it, if you're gonna look at this card and then you take a look at everybody else's attributes, you say this is the best card in the game. Then there's no doubt about it. Everything is just stacked. Look at the attributes. Everything is stacked except bunt and drag bunt. It just, you look at it and you go, okay, that's the best card in the game. And attribute wise it is, but playing wise, when you get onto the field and you take swings with them, I'd have to disagree. Number 2 for me is going to be this Tony Gwynn, and this one is also attribute wise and personal experience wise. I want to take a look at my stats with him. In 359 plate appearances, he's batting 342, 7 bombs, 40 RBIs, 118 hits. He's batting 342 in 359 plate appearances. That's unlike, I mean, that's MVP type numbers right there. This card rakes. He's got a glitchy swing, an uppercut, a hard rising line drive kind of swing, so he's going to hit line drives out of the ballpark and into gaps and down the line. He's not going to be a card that's hitting Vlad Guerrero moonshots, but he's going to hit line drives that are going to be rising line drives that can leave the yard. He's another guy that has that maxed out vision and the maxed out contact with the power. Is kind of low though. The power is kind of low, but he still hits the ball extremely hard. And the reason this card's also number 2 over some of the better hitters that are lower on this list because of the fielding, this card is going to make you plays, and he's also going to steal you bases. Unlike a guy like Frank Thomas or Duke Snider or Dunn or Hornsby or Votto, none of those guys I just named off that are below Gwynn are going to steal bags or play incredible defense. So that's why this card is number 2. And number 1, I think you can all guess who this is. Yep, you guessed it. Couldn't have been more obvious. This 99 Clayton Kershaw with the pitch mix, the 95 fastball to the 71 huge curveball. This card is just untouchable. At this point in the game, with how long he's been out, he's still untouchable, and he's still hard to figure out when you're at the plate with the 99 break, the control, the velocity. You know what? I do think Kenley Jansen is a better pitcher, attribute-wise. But when it comes to pitches, I think this Kershaw is just nasty. Huge curveball, huge breaking slider, disgusting changeup that drops off the table, and then that sinker is also going to break away from the righties. I mean, this card is just sick. It's insane. So that's going to end this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, leave a like for me. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.